What's good, everybody? It's Myrmelo, and today, guys, I'm coming to you with a brand new video. But before we get into that, guys, please go and leave a like on this video, guys. Let's try and get 20 likes on this video, and of course, subscribe if you have not already, because we're so close to 7,000 subscribers. And when we get a little closer, I will be talking about the giveaway details. And then finally, guys, please go and leave a comment on this video, guys. I try my best to respond to each and every single one of your guys' comment. And don't forget to check out all the links down below where you'll find my Instagram and my Discord, where I try to be a lot more active and respond to every single question that is asked my way. But again, guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, guys, so starting off with the video, of course, it is going to be a Traptrix combo tutorial. Now, Traptrix is a little different than the other backward decks, such as Labyrinth and Eldritch, in the fact that their monster effects are actually very powerful, and it enables all sorts of like combos, quote unquote. Of course, depending on what your hand is, it does change. But before we get into that, guys, please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. About 85% of you guys are not yet subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe, guys. We're trying to 7,000 subscribers. But starting off with the combo, guys, it is going to be Mantis plus Fake Trap. Now, don't worry, I will be explaining these cards in my deck profile coming very soon. But Traptrix Mantis says this: it's unaffected by the effects of whole normal trap cards. A lot of the Traptrix monsters are like this, but this card's main effect is when this card is normal summoned, add one Traptrix monster from deck to your hand, and then quick effect, you can target one set spell trap card you control, return it to the hand, and then you can set one spell trap card. You guys will see as you continue on with this combo. Then again, it's any normal trap discard, so Fake Trap fits really well in this sort of situation, but I will explain it how you can change it later on. But going ahead, guys, we start off with Traptrix Mantis. Well, normal summon Mantis, and Mantis, again, when it says is when she is normal summoned, you can go ahead and add a Traptrix monster from deck to your hand. This being able to add Arachnocampa, who is the new one. Now, she says we don't really care about the other effects. Again, I will explain them later on, but she said during the main phase, if you control a Traptrix monster, quick effect, special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except insect or plant monsters. Spoiler alert, all the Traptrix monsters are insect or plant, so don't worry about that. But again, guys, from here we go ahead and we proceed to link our monsters away into, again, if a deck plays a link one, it's going to be insane, and we link into Traptrix Sarah. Now, Sarah's effect, guys, will trigger here, so we go ahead and use Traptrix Arachnocampa because it's quick effect during the main phase. We control Traptrix monster, we can special summon her. This will go ahead and trigger our Sarah. Now, Sarah says this: if your other Traptrix monster effect is activated, you can set one whole normal trap card directly from the deck. Now, again, just know that Sarah's effect isn't in response, it's after the card resolves, so it has to read that the effect resolves, very similar to Fenrir. So now this will trigger Sarah, where it says, if monster effect is activated, you can set one whole normal trap card directly from your deck. This will go ahead and enable us to set the new card, which is Traptrix Holutea. This card is basically a Shade Brigandine. You can activate this card the turn it was set by discarding one normal trap card. Plus, on this card in defense, blah blah. You can banish it, and Reborn one was very good as well. But just remember that the discard requirement for this card is only if you want to activate it the turn it's set. If you go ahead and set this card like during your opponent's turn, you don't have to activate it that turn that it's set, and then you don't have to discard it, right? But this will go ahead and get us Holutea, set Holutea, and then we'll activate Holutea by discarding the normal trap card like I stated previously, and this will go ahead and summon out Holutea. Now, this will go ahead and trigger Sarah on resolution. Like I said before, it triggers on resolution, not in response. If a normal trap card is activated, you can special summon one Traptrix monster from your deck with a different name. So this will go ahead and trigger to go ahead and special summon another monster, which is going to be Dionaea. Now, Dionaea is very good because Dionaea says when this card is special summoned, you can target one whole normal trap card in your graveyard, set that target, but banish it during the end phase of your next turn if it's still on the field. You guys will see. From here, we can go ahead and overlay, and we can overlay into our Traptrix Pingu, whatever. Pingu is what everyone calls it. I'm just going to call it Pingu. Go ahead and summon Pingu. Pingu says, once per turn, you can detach one Myrmelo from this card, add one Traptrix monster from your deck to your hand. All the other effects are very powerful as well, but I'm just going to be telling you the effects that are important to the combo currently. Pingu's effect will go ahead and detach, and then this can basically enable you to like add any sort of follow play, any cards like that, depending on what your board state is. You can kind of continue and push even further beyond. But now, within the same thing, I'll show you another play. Essentially, what you can do is, and this play is essentially if you end up opening Mantis plus a discard that's an actual normal trap card. So you guys will see I go and sculpt my hand just to showcase the combo. So it's going to be Floodgate Trap Hole plus Mantis. So again, we'll continue off by using Mantis. Mantis will go ahead and, of course, add us our Arachnocampa. Usually, if you summon Mantis, this is the play you're going for. But from here, we can go ahead and link our monster away into Sarah, like I said before. And then, of course, trigger the Arachnocampa, special summon out Arachnocampa. And then from here, Arachnocampa can go ahead and trigger Sarah. Sarah will go ahead and set Holutea. And then Holutea will go ahead and activate by discarding Floodgate Trap Hole to go ahead and summon itself, trigger Sarah, special summon out Dionaea. Now, Dionaea's effect will trigger when discard special summon, target one whole normal trap card. This will enable us to go ahead and reset our Floodgate Trap Hole, meaning that the card we discarded, we still got resources out of it. And then from here, what I like to do is overlay our monsters away into either Pingu, or we can go ahead and link into Rafflesia, depending on what we want to do. For this combo sake, we'll go ahead and go into Pingu. Pingu can go ahead and detach Holotea, and then Holotea will go ahead and add Pudica for follow-up play, and then basically this is your end board, whereas Pingu for follow-up play Pudica, which is Pudica is essentially when it's normal summon, you get the field spell enables a additional normal summon in that regard. And Arachnacampa has the effect where it says the first time each set card in your spawn trap card zone would be destroyed by card effect. It is not, so it basically protects your back row. And then again, like I said before, depending on your hand, you can make a Rafflesia anyways, and Rafflesia will give you follow-up play as well, because Rafflesia is just super OP in that regard. And then Holotea has the effect where you can banish this card, target one Traptrix monster in your graveyard, and special summon it. You can only use one effect and only once that turn. But yeah, so that's it for like the first two combos ish. It's kind of like a nice little Mantis play. Now let's go on to the second combo. Alright guys, so getting on to the second combo and more of the bread and butter combo, it's going to be Myrmello plus a generic discard, or a generic trap discard. Now Myrmello will go ahead and activate. When this card is normal summon, you can add one whole normal trap card. So like I said before, Myrmello is a really good normal summon. Myrmello and Mantis, it's kind of 50-50 on what you want to do. But this will go ahead and link. We'll go into Sarah, then we'll go ahead and activate Holotea. Holotea discard the fake trap, special summon out Holotea, trigger the Sarah special summon out Pudica from the deck. And then from here, what we can do is we can go ahead and overlay our monsters away into our Pingu, and then Pingu can go ahead and detach, and then Pingu will essentially detach a trap card to go ahead and either get us our Dionaea for follow play or our Arachnacampa, to kind of depending on what you want to do. Usually adding Dionaea is kind of like the best you want to do, because Dionaea is like the best follow play, because she says when this card is normal summon, take one Traptrix monster in your graveyard and special summon that target in defense position. It doesn't negate effect, so it's pretty good, but it has to be defense, so it can't reborn Sarah. But Pingu will go ahead and trigger our Sarah, and Sarah will go ahead and enable us to set either Floodgate Trap Hole, it can set us Gravediggers, it can set us anything like that as well. And after we set our Floodgate Trap Hole, we can essentially pass our opponent's turn, and then this enables us with all sorts of disruption, being able to go like Holotea banish. Holotea can go ahead and summon out Myrmelo. Myrmelo can go ahead and pop, and then it'll trigger Sarah again to set as well. Plus you have Floodgate Trap Hole also, so it's really good, especially because it says if a normal trap card is activated, you special summon one Traptrix monster from your deck. And all these cards have really unique effects as well. Being Pudica, where it says if this card is special summon, target one special summon monster your opponent controls, banish it. Also during the next time phase, your opponent can special summon one of their banished monsters. So it's not that bad, of course, but I'll just show you guys the next combo, which is a better version of this combo. So guys, getting on to the third combo, so like I said before, each combo builds off of each other. This is going to be Myrmello plus a trap discard. So again, it's going to be kind of similar to the Mantis, how I showed different variations. This is going to be Myrmello plus a trap. So again, we'll go ahead and go Myrmello get us our Holotea, and then set Holotea, or sorry, we link again into Sarah, of course, because you don't activate it before. And then from here, we go ahead and activate Holotea. Holotea will go ahead and discard Gravedigger's Trap Hole, special summon Holotea, and then this will trigger our Traptrix Sarah to go ahead and summon out our Dionaea. Now, when Dionaea is special summoned, she can trigger to go ahead and reset the whole card we discarded, which is Gravediggers in this instance. And then from here, this is going to go ahead and trigger Sarah, which is going to go ahead and set a Floodgate Trap Hole directly from our deck, which is super broken. And then of course from here, we go ahead and overlay our monsters away into our Traptrix Rafflesia. And then from here, you guys can see the power that the deck has. So off of essentially a 1.5 card combo, we ended up on a Gravedigger Trap Hole, which negates any hand effect or graveyard. Again, you can get bottomless, you can get anything like that. It just depends on what you discard. And then Floodgate, which is probably arguably one of the best Trap Hole cards right now, because this card says when your opponent summons a monster, you flip it face down forever. It can't change battle positions unless you have like a card like Book of Moon or like Book of Taiyu that can change it. And then we have Traptrix Rafflesia, which can essentially says once per turn quick effect, detach one material from this card, send one whole normal trap card that meets its activation conditions from your deck. This effect becomes that trap card's effect. There's so many whole cards like Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare, Chaos Trap Hole, Floodgate Trap Hole, Bottomless Trap Hole, any sort of trap hole card that can respond to almost any sort of monster effect or summon, which makes Rafflesia all the more OP. And then she also has this effect. Unaffected by trap effects while it has XYZ material, Traptrix monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So this protects your Sarah, meaning that no matter what happens, you'll be able to resolve both of Sarah's effects, because you have Rafflesia will trigger Sarah, and then you have the normal trap cards as well that trigger the Sarah. But guys, let's go on to the fourth and final combo now. Alright guys, so now getting on to the final combo, it's going to be Myrmello plus a whole discard card plus Exceed. Now this is what really makes the deck Exceed. I tried that joke so many times, I stuttered every single time, but I finally got it. But again guys, subscribe if you haven't already. 85% of you guys are not yet subscribed, so subscribe. I don't know what you guys are doing, but anyways guys, we go ahead and summon out Myrmello. Myrmello will go ahead and trigger to get our Holotea. If you don't have it, you always get Holotea. And then from here, we can go ahead and link our monsters away into Traptrix Sarah. Now this will go ahead and trigger our parallel Exceed. Now Exceed says if you link summon, you can special summon this card to your hand zone monster to your zone that link monster points to. This card's normal special summon. You can special summon one Parallel Exceed from your deck. And then it says if it's special summoned by the effect of Parallel Exceed, it becomes 4, attack and defense are half. You don't care about that. You only care about the other effect, and that's a blanket effect as well. But we're going to special summon Parallel Exceed. It should be in the zone that the link monster points to, but it's fine. We're going to special summon Parallel Exceed. Exceed will go ahead and summon out the other Exceed as well. Now these cards are level 4s, which enables us to go ahead and slap on a Rafflesia early game. And the reason why Rafflesia is very OP and very important as well is because Rafflesia can activate Gravediggers from your deck to prevent Nibiru from actually hitting the board, and also give you protection as well. But continuing on, guys, we go ahead and we activate Holtea. Holtea being able to discard our Gravedigger's Trap Hole to special summon out our Holtea, which will go ahead and activate our Sarah to special summon out our Dionaea, and now Dionaea will trigger to go ahead and get our Gravedigger's Trap Hole that we discarded and reset it, which will trigger our Sarah to go ahead and set our Floodgate Trap Hole. So from here, guys, we're not even done, because we can go ahead and overlay, and you can overlay into a Pingu Kulia, Pingu whatever, Pingu Dracula, whatever, and Pingu can go ahead and add us any follow-up play for next turn. What I like to do is I like to add Arachnocampo, because Arachnocampo can quick effect summon during our opponent's turn, which will trigger Sarah, and it'll also protect our back row, because again, like I said, for the first time each set card in your spell and trap card zone would be destroyed by card effect, it is not destroyed. So this will go ahead and trigger Arachnocampo to go ahead and special summon herself. Another thing you can do is as well is you can just make a second Rafflesia, so you have multiple forms of disruption. The theory behind Pingu Kulia is not only does it give you kind of a follow-up play in your back row, but your monsters are already protected by Rafflesia as well, so it's pretty good. But then another thing you can do is you can make double Rafflesia, so you just have like infinite protection. It doesn't really help you OTK as much, but it doesn't matter because like Zeus away the board plus trap cards is very OP. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed my 4 combos. So guys, that was it for the video. If you guys liked the video, please go and leave a like on this video. Again, subscribe if you have not already, and you made it to the end of my video, because what are you doing? But anyways, guys, my name is Hamza, and like I always say, keep on shining, never on your dreams. Peace.